Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Living. And this is from director Oliver Hermanos, who did films like Mafi, which, man, that was a really impactful experience. And now he is taking on a remake of a classic, important drama from Akira Kurosawa, Ikaru, which have my Criterion somewhere over there. Maybe you could spot it. But this is adapted by Kazuo Ishiguro, and now it's transplanted from Japan into England, very much England, in 1950s London, and has a very specific vibe. The production design and the costume design of this film are off the charts. This is slick. The suits, the hats, the dresses, everything is just vibrant and comes to life. My wife made a comment that it was unrealistic how sunny London is for the vast majority of this movie. I'm just like, generally you don't hear that very often, but this is a shining representation of London. And on top of that, the production design is sharp, and the cinematography is so vintage and striking. And that's from Jamie Ramsey, who is our cinematographer. There are a lot of usage of slow-mo, and I think it utilizes it a little too much. You have the music by Emily Levinis-Faroche, and I probably butchered that very badly, but I hope I did my best. But the music is moving and poignant and just elevates every scene. From a technical standpoint, Hermanos, his direction, and everybody else involved here from that technical standpoint brings so much life and brightness and just energy into this film. But the real MVP here is Bill Nighy, who is absolutely amazing. There's a quietness. There is a penance. There's regret. There's pain, all boiling underneath, under the stiff upper lip, this tight kind of person who goes there, does his job, doesn't really complain or think about it. But there's something so gentle and genuine and endearing about Nighy's performance as Williams here, who has terminal illness and tries to figure out how to make the most of his time left. How this film portrays bureaucracy is absolutely staggeringly on point. It's so frustrating, but it's so true. And what they're able to capture in Ishiguro's script is just pitch perfect. You have Amy Lou Wood, who's from Sex Education, who's this young woman, Margaret Harris, who builds some kind of dynamic with Williams. And, you know, I appreciate the fact that it doesn't go certain places that it could have easily gone, and that would not have been the best choice for this film. But there's so much that is working so great here. You have the likes of a lot of talented British character actors. You even have like Tom Burke, who pops up for a sequence in the film that goes out trying to live it up with Williams. And that's the whole point. He knows he doesn't have long. What's he gonna do with his life? One criticism I have about this film compared to the original Kurosawa film is that this doesn't dig as deep. It doesn't push Williams as down as Ikaru does, and leaving him in just such a horrible place. Obviously, it's a bad place that he's in, dying and trying to make the most of it, but the film just doesn't hit as deeply and doesn't push this narrative as far as the original. But between that and everything else, this is such an emotionally impactful film that says a lot about mortality and what do we do with our lives, how do we make the most of our lives, and it's done in a very classy and engaging way. This is a beautiful film. It delivers on so many layers, and if it wasn't for Brendan Fraser, you might be getting Bill Nye an Oscar here, but he's probably not going to with Brendan Fraser and The Whale. But this is a film worth your time. It is impactful. It is beautiful. It's just a wonderful ride. Make sure you take advantage of it. But those are my thoughts on Living. Let me know what you think and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.